the show goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge. And it's one of those days. I got to tell you, it is one of those days. You're going to get me through this, though, because somebody's going to have to get us through this. I'm definitely not going to be able to get through this alone. And I will tell you right now, I'm going to bring in my co-host. If you guys could spam the chat with those R's. R's for real. Because we're going to need to get real. We're going to need Xylee Gets Real to get with us.
Oh.
Xylee.
Oh, sorry.
How are you doing?
I was watching the end of Queens. My bad.
Is it still going?
Yeah, it's still going.
Is it popping?
Okay. Keem is trying to give her the deal. All right.
Yeah.
That she missed like half of the month last month.
Yeah.
And that the show, Mike, and Keem all combined will pay for that table. I think it's, yeah.
Mike, Keem, all combined.
Yeah. And she's like, let me think about it.
I think that's.
Do you want me to share it?
Yeah, why not? Let's watch a little bit of Lolcow Queens live. For those of you that aren't watching Queens because you came here with us.
He also pays you a shitty hourly fucking raise, and you don't get any of the fucking profits, you retard. This is not the same thing.
But I mean, they have a point. They're not totally wrong.
No, they're retarded.
Super chatted $10. Stop being stupid, Becky. Do it.
Lily Masai, thank you for the grifted.
Keem, I also worked 4 days while she went to Texas and fucked and got.
I know.
Oh man, so much for ad sustainability.
We didn't ding her
okay, we'll be all right.
either, bro.
No,
she gets so much special treatment.
You agreed to pay half my travel expenses, which you have not actually ended up doing. You've, in the end, agreed to far less than half of that, and yet you're expecting me to pay for damages that I, in no way on this planet created.
Becky, take it. Becky,
I spent $3,200 to go down there too.
Becky, take the deal and you get paid for the full month.
Do you realize that what he's doing right now is trying to talk me out of $1,000 by pressuring me?
I spent about $2,500.
I'll have to pay
Yeah.
that I am in no way obligated to pay, that I'm being pressured to do right now on the spot.
Agree to the expenses and you'll get paid for the full month of March.
I should be getting paid for the full month anyway because that is the agreement we came to.
No, it is not. You're right about that. We said if you made $10,000 in those 2 long streams, and you didn't do that.
Start putting everything in writing, Keem. I don't know what to tell you. I never at any point in my entire tenure here agreed to pay for damages, period. Never mind.
I'm just so glad the audience got to see how hard it is to work with you because you don't even negotiate. It's just like, no, you're going to pay me more money than I'm deserved. That's my negotiation.
No, I've negotiated with you about other things.
Stop, Becky. I'll sell my car back, bro. I got to be responsible. The only thing is she's going to have to fire you forever.
That's not on me, Tina.
Tina's got a new car.
Mike's not even here. I'm fucking speaking for Mike. He's probably going to get pissed off when he realizes he's got to pay $1,000.
You realize you're pressuring me. These are all pressuring tactics, and it's unnecessary. This is what creates what I call a hostile work environment.
Okay. Well, then no deal. Then we got to go back and be like, well, she didn't work the full month.
No deal, I guess, because I'm never going to be pressured into making a time decision under time pressure again like this. I've been stupid for doing it before. I'm not doing it again.
Okay, well, at least the audience got to see how unreasonable you are.
Yes, at least the audience got to see how unreasonable it is that you're expecting me to pay for damages that I didn't cause.
Jason Raw.
But if she does she gets paid for the whole month.
Yeah, right? Sean Stewart, welcome to Cash Cow. Well, she thinks she should get paid for the whole month anyways, because they said if she made $10,000 in the 2 days that nobody else was streaming, they would pay her for the whole month.
And she didn't make $10,000.
Yeah, I wonder if she is some sort of I don't know. I don't know with that one. That Becky, she's a strange creature.
I think Michael and Keem lost their mind when they brought her back, because she has been worse ever since.
Yeah.
And I truly believe what I said when I went up there and told her, you've been sabotaging this show ever since you came back.
I don't know. I think that she's awesome. Like, Keem took a day off, so obviously he loves her back, because this is what he wants to do on his day off, is hang out with Becky.
So I guess he loves Zay too, huh?
Yeah, he loves Becky and Zay Zooted because he wants to hang out with them on his day off.
You know what? I think Zay and Becky should do their own show and call it LolCow Cry Bully.
MV Princess 98 says her plan is to get Keem to fire her so she can sue or say publicly how bad Keem and LCU is.
Okay. If Roxy is in, because Roxy watches us, but she's probably not watching now, so I'll wait till Queens is actually over. Because I have a question. Because if that screenshot is the screenshot of proof, that screenshot is not proof.
What screenshot?
And I refuse to sit down. Okay, I'll show you.
Peyton and James, welcome to Bam World, said, I'd be mad as well. Tina and Mike threw up everywhere, and Tina beat the F out of that table. She should only be paid the time she worked, though. Yeah, right? Like, it's like a 50...
And what he's offering, that's the thing. What he's offering is that everybody puts in for the table, you get paid for the whole month. So she gets paid for only working those few days for the whole fucking month. That would mean less money for Tina and more money if it went back to the original way for Becky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she would be paid more money.
And Becky's thinking, she was going to get paid for the whole month of Queens she was gone because she came to Fat Camp. But she came to Fat Camp and then hit Roxy and got sent home within a day, didn't do anything at Fat Camp. She was there for one day.
Got in trouble.
And they were like, okay, then go home. And since there's going to be a couple days where nobody's streaming, make $10,000 and we'll call it square. And she didn't do that. She just sat at home and talked shit about the company with David Jaffe. And I'll say this. George Davis.
Billy, how you doing?
Okay, hold on.
One second, hold up.
Big fan, Billy.
Yeah, I'm not doing very well, George. I've been pooing like crazy since then and during Lolcow Live. My tum-tum is a bum. And Jason Rawson says, what a terrible co-host, can't cough up a little amount of money. I wish I could send Tina her half. I mean, it is not a little amount of money. It's a considerable amount of money. But it's Scott 2B, welcome to Bam World. It is a good amount of money, but also, like, Wings and Boogie and Keem, they all paid for that car that got destroyed at Fat Camp. Like, I know they didn't plan to destroy this table, but it was part of the show. Like, expenses are expensed. I had to pay for Xylie's heart when I broke it at Fat Camp. Like, it's just this.
You broke my heart at Fat Camp?
Yeah, remember I bought you fucking some bacon or something? It was about equal market price. And then Turtle says, Cash Cow, let's go, RWO, crazy night, love you guys. But
okay, so this is the proof. This is what I got. Now, I hope there's some kind of screenshot proving this is what actually was said. You want to read it?
Yeah, this is Blame Erica. Says, Roxy Unfiltered, check Twitter, gave you a heads up since I was doing some research for you guys when I went to the band world for a day. She was plotting and planning with Zay, Grace,
Don't
Ben,
say the name. Okay, yeah.
And others. She didn't don't want to quit. It says it on the screen.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think about that part. I should have blacked it out. My bad.
She don't want to.
Okay.
The goal is for her to be fired. She's using her head shaved as abuse. She's using the punishments as mental abuse, bullying, assault, sexual assault, DV, etc. Not sure if Wings teamed up or not. Kid behind the camera, LolcowRewind, the one and only neighbor, Tina D. Local, be careful, speak to a lawyer. That's what Trust Fund Becky is all about, is about lawsuits. Oh, yeah.
The goal is for her to be fired. She's using
Becky,
her head.
You're echoing. How you doing, Becky? You know, Becky's
Whoa, you're echoing. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my point on this, all right? My point is, I hope that ain't the proof, because that's not proof of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think there is proof, because that is entirely untrue. And I didn't actually get to read that while I was on the show, but Keem had texted it to me. So that's all I'm coming here to say. Absolutely not. Absolutely never would.
Well, I will say this, though. It was pretty telling when you did your solo stream, when you were pissed off at everybody, and you sure as hell didn't mind talking to them while they were in your chat.
Oh, I explained that.
So it's believable. It's believable.
Yeah, I explained that, though, on today's Queens, which is that, believe it or not, when I'm not a character, I actually don't like conflict, and especially when I'm live and caught off guard. And I did not think that either of them would be coming into my live chat. So when it happened, I was like, I had no idea how to deal with that. I had no idea with other people besides them who were asking me to collab. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm not used to people trying to leech clout off of me, because I've never had that sort of clout before, you know?
So have you not paid attention on anything? Because that's exactly what they do when people leave this universe.
Well, no, I don't pay attention to them generally, because they're not part of my world.
Not pay attention to them, but I mean, pay attention to the people who leave here. They do that.
People have all gone on their shows, not had them come on their show. It went the opposite direction.
Yeah,
I feel like you're pretty smart, Becky. Like we all pay attention, right? We do.
Yeah, but I did not look, call me stupid. Fine.
I would never. I would.
I said it on Twitter too.
You know what I was worried about? I was worried about, am I going to do a good job on this stream? Am I going to be entertaining? Is anybody going to want to watch me? Oh, I wanted to write this whole show and I'm running out of time. And oh, I want to postpone this stream and delay it. No, don't delay it, because then you'll never do it. Just fucking do it.
That's
no
fair.
matter how unprepared you are, just do it. And so I just did it.
That's fair.
And that's
I think it's funny. I think it's funny. You always talk about the character that you're portraying on Queens, and you wonder why you get treated the way you do.
Why? I don't understand.
I think it's funny. I think it's absolutely fucking hilarious. Look how you act on Queens. You have you, like I said before, like I tried to tell you before, you literally have been acting like you've been trying to sabotage that show since you got back.
I didn't,
because all you have ever done since you've gotten back is bitch, whine, and complain. We all know you have shaved your fucking head. Would I have done it? No, I wouldn't have done it. I would have walked away. Fuck you. I ain't doing it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you did it.
Why on earth? Why on earth would I shave my head, which you admit you wouldn't even do? Why would I do that just to come back here, just to try to leave again?
And that's why I call you a dumb bitch.
Because it shows off your shoulders, which make your boobs look bigger.
Oh, well, that's how I feel.
I heard boobs.
And I also think that you also did it so you can flex it.
Shaving my head? Of course I'm gonna
I think you're doing it. I think you're doing it so you can flex it.
And if you did, you would too.
Oh my God. Look at me. I shaved my head. Day 3001. I shaved my head.
I'm sorry. Does that bother you so much, Xylee? Like, why?
No, it doesn't.
OG3 in the place to be.
It doesn't bother me, but what it is, it's fucking annoying, bro. It's annoying. Holy fuck.
Annoying. I am meant to be annoying.
Then don't get pissed off with people who get pissed off with you and call you annoying then. If you know you're being annoying, then bitch, you're annoying. They were fucking stupid to bring your dumbass bitch back. God damn, they were fucking dumb.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. I'm evil Becky when I'm on my channel, but I can't handle it when I'm on somebody else's. Shut the fuck
right
up.
now I'm not being a character. Right now I'm being real.
Because guess what? We're still in the LCU, baby. We're not outside of the LCU. We're in the LCU. I'm talking to the Becky that is a fucking cunt on her fucking channel. That's who I'm fucking talking to. You don't get to switch off characters with me, bitch, because that's who I'm responding to.
Then you're not. Then you're only talking to yourself. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I hope you do enjoy it. I won't do it.
Listen, I just came here for one thing. I'm more than happy to leave.
I get 2 fucks whether you stay or go. I get 2 fucks whether you stay or go. I don't care.
Becky, before you go, Becky,
they were dumb for bringing you back.
Becky,
they were dumb for bringing you back.
Becky, before you leave, I want you to know if you name me in the lawsuit, I will destroy you. I will destroy you financially and socially.
Yeah.
Leave me out of that lawsuit, Becky.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a lawsuit.
There'll be one. She's been talking legalities this whole fucking time since she's come back. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Whatever. You're so full of shit.
And now you have Ken, the next fucking goon, in here laughing along with everybody. It's like piled again.
It is amazing.
Again.
Ken hasn't even said anything.
You should have never.
One second, Piggies. One second, Piggies. One second, Piggies.
Get that pig, Xylee.
Hold on. We got a donation.
1 second, Piggies.
Shut up.
1 second, Piggies.
Anger.
1 second, Piggies. 1 second, Piggies.
Why are we acting like Becky's character isn't written for her?
Because we're all stupid too. Oh, sorry. Now go ahead.
I saw that anger, Ken. That anger really came out right there.
You should have never came back, Becky. You should have stayed gone. No one wants you back. You should have never did it. Mike and Tina were good without you. You did that bullshit 5-hour stream where you wanted to talk to the Voldemorts. You did that bullshit tarot card reading to golf and said, oh man, we're going to work together a lot sooner than we thought. And then all of a sudden, when you come to Fat Camp, who's showing up? Who's doing all these live streams saying, oh, I know where they're at. Let me do these marathon streams trying to get down there. No one wants you back, bro.
They've been
Just
saying,
go. No one wants you, bro.
I'm sorry, Daddy Ken. Do I have to listen to you and do everything you say?
Don't call me Daddy. Don't fucking insult me like that. Don't insult me like that. No, the fuck I'm not. Hell no. If I had a daughter like you, I'd put her up for adoption.
I'm sorry. I misbehaved so much.
I don't hate you, Becky. You just have no fucking integrity. You come here, you think shaving your head's gonna change something. You think shaving your head's, oh man, I'm forgiven, all this other shit. No one gives a fuck about you, Becky. No one does. Tina doesn't like you. No one likes you. And when you left...
I don't care, Ken. You're making yourself look really...
No, you don't.
Bro, listen.
PTSD. I thought it was wild before, but Jesus, where's this fucking anger?
Oh, so now you're coming at me because, all right. Low blow, Becky. Low blow, Becky.
Low blow with you and saying you wouldn't want to be in a room alone with me because of my ex.
No. I never said that. I said because you look for any reason for you not to go to Fat Camp. You look for any reason. When Wing said something, you're like, no, I don't feel safe. When other people were saying shit, no, I don't feel safe. I never once brought that up to you. I would never victim blame.
Holy shit.
I would never victim blame, Becky.
Rage. No,
I would never victim blame.
Everyone else knows now too.
Don't put that on me. I would never victim blame.
You're acting like this. I'm not the one making your mouth move.
You said it was because of what happened with you and your ex.
Oh, you were
I never once said that. I never once said that about you. Don't ever put that on me again. I would never victim blame.
Be in a room alone with me because I didn't want to go to Fat Camp. That makes no sense.
No. You attach yourself to any negative thing. Say, no, what? I don't feel safe. Oh, no, I don't want to do this. You will put yourself in a situation where you can use it to benefit yourself. I don't want to deal with that. It would take one person to start a rumor, and then it would get back. You'd fucking go along with it and all this shit because no one trusts you. That's the problem.
You start rumors about me on camera.
What did I start?
I never talk about you. Well, it's funny because all it takes is one person saying a rumor for it to go bad. Those are your own fucking words and you're the ones broadcasting it. So please don't be hypocritical with me, Ken.
What did I ever say? What rumor did I start about you, Becky?
Anytime you're ever fucking talking about me, if you want, I will go back and grab clips, but I know I never fucking talk about you on Queens because you're irrelevant to me.
Yeah, okay. That fake ass apology when you thought it was about the after show, and dude, I never once brought any of that up. You paid no attention to what I said about you. You don't give a fuck, and that's fine. That's fine.
I give my opinions just as you do. So it goes both ways, Ken, but yet I'm not the one who's sitting here yelling. Funny how I want to spend a second. I literally forget you exist, except for when you're in front of me. I literally forget you exist until you turn yourself.
I want you to. Please forget I exist. Please forget I exist.
Please, I don't want to be reminded.
Well, you know what? While your numbers are going down continuously and cafes coming up, it's a beautiful thing for me. Thank you for that one. I appreciate it.
Part of starting that help for you. You're welcome, by the way.
I did go back and look. I said, Becky did give me good advice to make my show better, and I thank her for that. I have said that.
You stabbed me with one arm while patting my back on the other. Like, fuck off with this
It's because I can be fair, Becky. I can be fair.
One moment. One moment.
Thumbs up emoji. Thumbs
You're
up
not
emoji.
being fair when you talk
Thumbs up
about me
emoji.
day after day.
Never
and I don't talk
forget.
to you.
Never forget.
Never forget,
Axe
John
emoji.
Jay.
Flag
Never
emoji.
forget. Never forget. Never forget, John
What?
Jay. Sorry, we just had a little dono come through.
Okay. But anyways, no, I just came on here to say, Becky, no one fucking wants you here. Everyone wants you gone. Keem don't want to deal with you. Mike don't want to deal with you. And when you left, listen, when you left, the shit talk that commenced.
You don't have to. Maybe
The
you
shit talk that commenced after you
Obviously,
left,
here.
bro.
Keem, and he gives me my paycheck. So fuck off.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, all well and good. All I know is I know the shit people were talking after you left that was smiling in your face. I don't give a fuck. At least I was a real motherfucker and you know where I stand.
You know that. I'm not stupid. I know people don't like me.
You know what, though?
Fuck.
But you know what? I didn't say a fucking word to you because I'm a real motherfucker and you gonna know how you stand with me. You're irrelevant to me. That's why I didn't say a fucking word to you.
You're such a real motherfucker that you said all the words behind my back instead of to my face. That's all you are. That's actually what I call fake around here.
Really? Beautiful.
Yeah, really. Yeah, really. You're muted, Xylee.
I said, at least you can't call me fake. At least I tell you.
That's fair. I'll give you that one. All right. Well, I hope your time here is short because I don't want you here. No one wants you here. Have a great night, Billy and Xylee. I love you guys to death.
Have a good
Ladies
night.
and gentlemen, that was Ken.
Okay, now I'm not going to show this. But this shows y'all how real I am. I'm not going to show it, and I'll show you later on, Billy. But yeah, that proof that we had from that, I believe it was a YouTube post, right? I would actually like to see the proof because I got proof that it probably is a fucking op because they are a regular watcher of other people.
Are we talking about something that has to do with me?
I think she's talking about that thing we posted earlier that brought you in here, the whole tweet.
It's starting to look like an op to me.
It's not true.
That's what that means.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if you meant an op by me or an op by them.
No, I could have told you it wasn't true because Becky said it wasn't true.
Okay,
we can trust Becky.
Yeah,
nobody listens to me.
Okay.
But seriously, like this always happens, and then I'll get blamed for it. And it's like, I'm not the one who brought it up because behind the scenes, that's what'll happen, right? And it's like, we just shouldn't be talking about it in the first place.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rewind's crown. Poke Gaga is live with us. How you doing, Poke
What's up,
Gaga?
Poke Gaga?
Becky, I gotta say, tonight when you called in, I thought you'd be defending yourself from accusations. I didn't realize you'd be putting on a fashion show. What are you wearing?
Me?
Yeah, what is that?
Okay, Billy, that's enough, bro.
Speaking of fashion shows, Poke Gaga. What a beautiful hoodie. Poke Gaga RWO for life.
You already know.
Why is everybody dressed better than I am?
I know, right?
Slow for your jokes right now, Billy.
I got a bunch of money for some lawsuits that I won.
My guys winning the lawsuits all day long. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. So Poke Gaga, have you been, you were watching Lolcow live earlier. Dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you made Boogie sick. You kept paying monies for him to eat chicken wings. He was puking.
He'll be all right.
He will be all right. It's probably the best fucking puke he's had in a long time. He loves eating. This is the first time I think Boogie's ever regretted eating. Well, probably not. His whole life is.
I was just trying to help out.
You just
Becky, is there anything else you want before we let you go?
Let her go.
Yeah, let her go.
This is the host of Local Queens.
I give 2 fucks.
Good luck with the lawsuit. Bro, she's scheming.
2 fucks.
She's an absolute gem. This is Becky Boop, host of Local Queens.
Yeah.
She graced us with her presence, cleared up that false information we were spreading on our show. Did you see that?
It wasn't her that cleared it up. It's me that cleared it up because I have kind of proof.
What do you mean? She came on and said it was fake.
I don't care what she says. I don't listen. I don't care what anyone says unless I see proof of whoever says what. You hear me? Okay. I'm going to say the same thing I said to Zayzuda today. I'm not going to believe a random bitch or a random dude on anything unless I see proof. Because you're not going to catch me slipping, blaming somebody on something unless I know for a fact they did it.
Wow. Ladies and
they
gentlemen.
need to be thankful for that.
Whether I hate them or not.
Do you hate them, though?
What, do I hate Becky?
Yeah.
I've been hating how Becky's been acting since she's come back from Fat Camp, 100%. Because the way she has been acting, she has literally been sabotaging her show.
I had tons of questions still to ask her about the payment plan for that table that Queens broke.
You know what? And
Thank you, Xylee.
none of my business.
Billy, you play too much.
Because you know who did break the table?
I played a win.
I was literally making a spreadsheet right now trying to, like, that last offer that Keem gave her. I'm like, bro, just fucking take it. Like,
I think it was a W.
I know.
Offer.
I think so. I think Keem was just like, bro, like, I'm tired of this. Like, here. And I don't know why she didn't take it. Unless, because she mentioned it again, I don't know if I'm legally able to make a decision while under the influence or high or whatever. She's fucking cooking up something, bro.
I mean,
in my opinion,
there's nothing she could cook that would.
Becky shaving her head was merely a manipulation tactic. Classic toxic behavior.
I mean, she can do whatever she wants, right? Classic toxic behavior ain't shit when you're dealing with the classic toxic king, okay? You realize you're dealing with Keemstar. He's got more silver play buttons than a man who's got a gold play button should have, right?
Yep. That's true.
He's fucking
true.
He's cooked so many people through lawsuits. He don't give a fuck. Pauly D, thank you for the grifted. Lily Masai, thank you for the grifted. I'm gonna go back and read a few of these real quick, get us caught up while we had the big throwdown showdown. Let me get right back in here. Shadow Humor says life was simple when it was just baited podcast. Dude, tell me about it. It was so much easier. Mauricio Alvarez Leon says, yo, Xylee Billy, I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish, but Glammy and Pharaoh are live on Lolcow Gaming. Go watch now. Yeah, I'm looking at our numbers. We'll see how many people leave for that, you little prick. Pauly D says, I love Rastov. Pauly D joined Bam World. Says, Becky, I can't believe you banned me from super chatting. I support another channel because I like her content. She's entertaining and makes Kino content. I have no idea what you're talking about. Graceful Dove says, Billy, do a card reading for Becky. I did. It was the Joker card, whatever that means. James, thank you for the big love. The Gamers Asylum says, why are we acting like Becky's character isn't written for her? Dude. Damn. John J, welcome to Bam World. Cajun Lady says, hashtag Team Xylee. Hell yeah. Extreme Abyss, welcome to Cash Cow. Never Ender, thank you for the big 5 grifted. Secure says, Billy, Boogie, and Buff as hosts of The Nerds put Becky and Zay together on Queens and let them claw each other's eyes out. Damn, homie. Kydix says,
I would love that.
Can we please not waste rewind on dog water and have a show with Xylee, Billy, and Kin. No dog water, please. We've had enough of her for a lifetime. Dude, Kin obviously had to say some shit with his chest tonight. He had to talk. I saw him in chat, and I was like, Kin's got to come up. Whenever I see Kin in waiting, dude, hyper speed onto the show every time. He's always VIP here. Yep. Andrew says, imagine how Kin yells at his wife in private. #wings. I don't imagine that at all, Andrew. You should pay $200 to say shit like that, psycho. John J. Again with the 850 never forget. You are a queen, Xylee. I'll rehash that one. I'll say that again. Necro says, who is this bald bitch disrespecting our Kin? Gotta stop bringing these kinds of fans on. That's not a fan. That's Becky. She's the host of Local Queens. Lord Rush says, I spoke the truth and told Becky how I felt to her face and sorted my bullshit out. Hopefully she remembers it so we don't have beef anymore. Yeah, I actually remember that conversation. I thought you guys had a good convo. I hope she remembers it. I don't think Becky had that many good combos with people. I don't know. She wasn't there that long, but I do remember that convo in specific. Sleepy says, did you see Wings might join DSP and Ethan
Becky
Ralph's
is
Smart
asking
Mark
to be
podcast?
fired. She wants the severance pay for a lawsuit against LCU because she's broke. Emo. Also, please fire Boogie.
Please fire Boogie. Now, Poke Gaga, I know you just paid to super chat that. It's actually wild, diabolical work considering you could have just butted in and said it. But since I am reading super chats, that was the smart way to get me to stop and talk to you. Very smart. I'll give you that. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that, Sleepy. Necro, again, thank you for the big love. I play too much, but I also play to win. And when I play, y'all get to play with me. So GG. Kaidik says, thank you, Xylee. I was about to leave. I can't afford to waste any more of my night on her. Damn, homie. I'm glad you didn't leave. Pauly D says, give Ruby and Voldemort a show. Good business. I don't think so. Matter of fact, I think it's better business to just watch hoes starve. Oh, my bad. Neverender, thank you for the big love again. Pauly D, thank you for the grifted. Neverender, thank you for the big grifted. Pauly D says, we know two girls who are better than dog water. Maybe. And then Poke Gaga, we got you back on that. Let's get back to the festivities and the proclivities, baby.
I mean, am I wrong?
I don't know if Becky's asking to get fired, but
I think she has a victim complex.
I think Becky's used to getting the attention from Keem, and the less attention she gets from Keem, the more she
lashes out.
To get it.
You said it perfectly today on Local Live.
When I was talking about
honestly.
Zay?
Oh, no, that was Zay. Sorry. I thought it was, for some reason, I was thinking it was Becky. Well, I mean, kind of the same thing, sort of. You know, she would always get Keem's attention. You know, everything was around Becky because think about it. They were making so much money, right? And they're just not, she's sabotaging her show acting like this. And I'm so tired of hearing, I'm a character. Then you know what? If you don't like the repercussions of playing that character, then stop playing that character.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
True.
Every time she gets her way with Keem, she gets worse. Yeah. Keem has fun working with her because she's a challenge. But
she sure as fuck is a challenge. God damn.
But I think he also might be getting bored with it. And I hope that doesn't mean he gets bored with everything.
I feel like Keem's going to come back Monday, and I think the purge is going to be real. I feel like the purge is going to be real. And you know what? I'm all for it. I am all for it. I think it's time to pick up the broom and sweep some dirt away. But I mean, that's my wishful thinking. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
I think Becky's problem is like, yeah, she wants to obviously get his attention. You know, going back to what you said, Billy, which kind of makes sense. I didn't think about it from that aspect. The problem that she's not seeing is if the show is not performing as well, he will only put up with that for so long. You know,
Yeah.
you'll put up with bullshit. It's like people who work, you know, certain jobs that, you know, they make a ton of money, but they fucking hate. You know.
Yeah.
He'll put up with her shit even though he hates it. It's like, you know, because the money's right, and I get that. But if from what I saw tonight, I don't think their numbers were up.
Yeah, their numbers were pretty good tonight, viewership wise. I don't know about dono wise,
Right.
but also it's Keem's day off, right? And he was choosing to be in the middle of that shit on his day off.
Well, he had somebody slandering what he's building, so I guess so. And just FYI, modern major idiot, this was actually really funny. Xylee, you got to pick up that broom and fly away. Don't you worry. If it was my choice, I would sweep out all the fucking dirt, then get on that bitch and ride it like a Cadillac through the air. Believe me, I promise.
I can't believe Keem got you off that broom, you fucking witch, just to be on LolcowRewind to sweep for him.
Right? It was in the show notes for me to get off my broom, bro. Okay.
You didn't read them, Billy?
Read what?
The show notes.
All right, Paulie
yeah,
D,
I wish.
You know that, bro.
Okay, I'll tell you, Paulie D. My honest opinion is she should have picked up the phone when Keem called her, because now she wants back so fucking bad, and all she had to do was pick up the fucking phone. Should have done it. Good luck, GG. That's your life now. Bye.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't get it. You know, like Becky says it's a character, this and that, but
Billy,
One
that
second.
sounds
then
like a
you can
boyfriend
tell
slash
when
girlfriend
she's talking.
situation.
Sorry.
One second. Yeah, no problem. It's a little. I gotta get the donos to read across the board. It never works. Octoling. It does sound like a boyfriend slash girlfriend situation, and that's because Keem and Becky is a relationship. It's a business relationship, and a business relationship is fulfilling in ways that a relationship can be fulfilling. It's not fulfilling sexually, physically, not like that, but it is fulfilling in a way that you get give and take out of it, right? Good relationships have a give and take. That includes business relationships. It is a partnership, and it is a toxic business relationship, but that's what makes it interesting and fun, because you're like, wait a second, I don't know what's going to happen next, and I'm kind of interested in seeing what does happen, right? So you don't want to give up on the relationship no matter how fucked up it is, right? Have you ever been in a relationship like that, business or otherwise? Most people don't have business relationships like that.
Yes, I have. And you know what I've learned over my being alive? What I have learned is when you start seeing the signs of that kind of relationship, you walk the fuck away. Yes, I have been in those kind of relationships, 100%. And not just a love relationship. I've had friendships like that. And I have learned, I have finally hit my final form when it comes to shit like that. When I start seeing signs of shit like that, I walk the fuck away.
Lily Messiah, thank you for the grifted. Well, some of us run towards them. Some of us play in traffic.
Y'all are crazy.
You know, there's like they say there's some people when there's a fire, some people run away from the fire to save themselves. Some people run towards the fire to save the people in the fire. And there's the third person that started the fire, right? We're the ones that started the fire.
So So was Becky? So as of right now, because I really don't watch Queens, to be honest.
Yeah.
As of right now, is she getting like the full March pay? As of right now,
I don't know.
It's up in the air.
Listen,
okay.
It's up in the air. I have no clue. Here's my thing. No, she shouldn't. She wasn't there. She wasn't there
Right.
for a significant amount of time.
I think what was said was if she came to fat camp and did fat camp, she would get full March pay. But then she only did fat camp for like a day. So they were like, okay, go home and we'll talk about it. And they said, from what I've gathered, and this is just from what I gathered, so this is not concrete.
Right.
From what Keem had said, if you do streaming while everybody's traveling, you have the whole time to yourself. Make $10,000 all by yourself, right? Just stream like crazy hours. Do a big crazy stream. Make $10,000 and you'll be able to get all your pay for March. She didn't do that.
Correct.
And then now he's saying, okay, if you pay the expenses for the broken table, we'll just give you March. And you're going to end up coming out ahead, but you have to pay for the help recoup the expenses for Tina. You'll get the whole month, but it's going to also, there's going to be some taken out. And they're saying,
so you mean to tell me they can split 4 ways, which is $1,250 because the table's $5,000 or something like that?
I think it's going to be about $6,000 because of also the smoking in the house or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. So $1,500 each.
Yeah.
Right, and she pays that and gets full March, which she didn't stream or she wasn't at fat camp, and she still said no. Like,
yeah, because she thinks that because she went to fat camp for one day that they've already squared away her being paid for March.
Oh, so that's her issue.
So she's thinking that she's already bargained for March because she came to fat camp, I guess. So that's where she's thinking that she's owed March already.
It's such bullshit, bro. I don't understand. Like, how do you quit a fucking job and you get paid for? It's not like if she had a medical emergency, God forbid,
right.
knock on wood, it doesn't happen.
Understandable.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if she had like a medical emergency where she missed those 11 days,
one moment,
and God forbid she's in.
Make sure you have money set aside for nice clothes. 6 months from now, if a lawsuit from Becky happens, you're all gonna be taking the stand, and you know Keem is gonna have a camera in that courtroom.
Dude, I'm gonna show up naked, covered in mustard. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so like I was trying to say, if she had like a medical emergency where God forbid she was in the hospital or she couldn't be on stream or something, I can maybe understand them paying her for the full month of March, to help her out. And, it was something that she couldn't control. I get that. She fucking quit. She missed a significant amount of time from fucking Queens. She was at fat camp for a day. It felt like a month. But she was at fat camp for a day, got in a fight with Roxy, so she wasn't on Queens the rest of fucking fat camp. Why is she getting paid for a full month again?
I mean,
why? It makes no sense.
That's something that's between all them, right? Like,
I do agree. I agree. That's their business. But I'm just saying it makes no sense. I don't understand how she thinks up here that she should get paid for that. Now, they decide to pay her. That's on them to decide to pay her. That's their business, not mine.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how I can quit and still get paid for shit that I wasn't there for.
I think that's part of the frustration, right?
And by the way, we're not fucking employees. We're 1099 workers. We're fucking like subcontractors. That's what the fuck we are.
Thank you.
We're not supposed to talk about that. That goes against the NDAs.
Everybody, that ain't against no goddamn
We're getting
NDA.
Fired.
That is a true fact of what the fuck
fired.
we are.
I'm kidding.
Just like every other YouTube creator.
I'm kidding. But yeah. Cyrus the Virus says, sorry I'm late to the stream. Had to wrestle tonight. Gang. Hope you body slam somebody.
I hope you beat somebody up. Hell yes, Cyrus.
German
And not in Minecraft,
suplex.
but in wrestling.
Yeah, dude. Come on. It's wrestling. You don't have to say
exactly.
You don't have to say Minecraft.
I didn't know.
Yeah, we're good. We're good there. I hope you
I just didn't want anybody to think I was promoting violence or something.
Hope you gave somebody an atomic drop.
or wedgie.
Or a wedgie.
Dude. My tummy is so messed up. It's got to be the keto stuff because I don't feel sick at all, but my butthole has been spewing.
Well, that's right. You didn't even really drink the hot sauce yesterday, so
I think it's the keto. Chromogatos, I miss hot sauce, Kate. Those were simpler times.
Those were simpler. And it was actually funny too. That was like a funny drama. You know what I mean? This shit here is just for the fucking birds, bro.
Now, Poke Gaga, I want to once again show off this hoodie you're wearing. My hoodie, way too fucking small for me. I tried to wear
You'll get into it though.
I tried to wear it one day at fat camp, and it with my sunburn, it was so uncomfortable, and it didn't really even fit there. So I peeled it off. I felt so embarrassed. So sad. But yours looks great.
All right. So
yeah, they're really nice.
Oh, I love it. I love them. I really do. And you can wear them like it's like a springtime one.
Yeah,
I love it. Yep. So I have a question.
Yeah.
Poke Gaga, because I know you were there.
Yes.
I think you were in the chat. How'd you feel about nerds today?
It was interesting.
I still didn't get to watch the beginning. The only part of nerds I saw was the part that I was on.
So I missed all the stuff that happened in the Discord yesterday. I wasn't around yesterday or anything, and a lot of shit. I mean, literally, I missed out like 5-6 hours, I guess, in the evening because I was up in there kind of late. I don't know when that happened, but so when Nerds started, I had no idea that all that shit was going on because I missed Cafe this morning. It sucks because like I was actually in the VC when Keem hopped in and did say like, your show sucks, like, you know, we need more drama or something like that, right, Keem? And I think because they was saying something about like that forced drama to weep, which there may have been a certain truth to that, like maybe something started, but there was obviously something exploded, like, and it turned out to be bigger than I think people anticipate. I didn't anticipate all that shit happening. But here's the thing. So Zay, like, I've given her a chance, like, because I really didn't care for her, to be honest. Like, it wasn't my cup of tea. I would skip Nerd. So I've been really pushing for Buff. I think their dynamic was pretty good. But I'm starting to see a pattern of issues that, I hate to say it, like, it's stemming from her and you know, her side or whatever. And you know, she may hate me for saying that, but it's true. You know, I have no fucking dog in this fight, to be honest.
What would you say one of the main issues is that you think is sticking out with her?
She can't block out the hate or whatever. She can't block out the trolling, you know. And it's true. Keem said it perfectly earlier. Whenever he talked to her, he called in and was talking about like now that they found out what really fucking hurts you, that bothers you. And Xylee gave her great advice. Even, you know, even if it does bother you, like, block it out. Don't show it. Don't let him see. It's like, you're a content creator. Like, literally today's show. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I saw her as a locale.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's what she's supposed to be. This is
the thing. When I gave her that advice, I gave her that advice out of fucking experience because I used to spurg out all the fucking time with that shit. And I had to learn because people who were nice enough to tell me, but they did it to me a little bit more harsh, right? They put me off to the side and they were like, Xylee, get your shit together. If it bothers you, you come in here in this voice chat and let it bother you. Or when the internet, when you're cut off in front of the cameras, then let it bother you. But while you're in front of those cameras, you don't let them see you sweat. You don't cry. You don't do any of that shit. Now, do people slip up? Yeah, y'all have seen me slip up. Okay. But you can't do that on a constant basis because all they're going to do is once they find your weakness, they're going to pick and pick and pick until you fucking break.
Yeah.
And I had to learn how to do it.
You gave her solid advice. Yeah. And it's true. You know, if she can figure out how to fucking block that, at least not show that it bothers her, I think she'll be fine. You know? That's why I did the gay test. They can't throw anything else at me. I just jumped out in front of the train.
That's true. That's true. You were like, you know what? I'm tired of these mofos calling me that. I'm taking the test. God damn it.
Well, I just went out in front of it, like, because I was like, well, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
Cyrus the Virus says, I pulled Eddie Guerrero lied, cheat, and steal, baby, in his wrestling match.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Turd Ferguson says, Weeb needs to stay off Discord and let his army handle anyone coming at him. Zay is clearly looking for a reason to get rid of him. Focus on the show. I think he can handle the Discord. You think that
why does he wait? Why does he have to stay away from the Discord? No.
Yeah.
No, he shouldn't.
I don't think she's gonna catch him slipping. Brain Fart Queen, welcome to Cash Cow and Nerdy and Spicy. Thank you for the little dog emoji. It's cute as hell. Do you think Zay's gonna catch him slipping? Because last night, Zay's one of Zay's pay pigs, what's her name? There's like a girl pay pig for
Bailey.
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 She accused him of some inappropriate behavior. She accused Buff of some inappropriate behavior. She was like, "Excuse me, Emmett Tills. I mean, excuse me, Buff."
No, the fuck you did not say Emmett Tills.
Excuse me, wrong name. She was like, she put this big long post about him being inappropriate with her in voice. I was like, what?
I don't know. To be honest, I just feel like all that shit sucks. Like, yeah, it's entertaining. Like, don't get me wrong, like today's show was entertaining, but again, it's like I've been like rooting for nerds to be an actual nerd show and not just a fucking drama show.
Yeah. I think Boogie has a solid plan, and I hope Keem goes through with it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think Boogie has a solid plan. I think that's the way it should go. And yes, I do believe Billy deserves 2 paychecks.
I'm about to have 0 paychecks.
How? You're not getting fired. We're the good kids, remember?
I can't keep my mouth shut.
No, that's me. I'm the one that can't keep my mouth shut. You're actually the good one. I'm the bad one in that sense.
I don't know.
I'm the one that pops on shows and yells at people or try to use logic and get yelled at. Either way.
Yeah, but then I say things.
I was kind of logical today. Did you notice how logical I was today? I was pretty fucking logical today. I was actually good Xylee for once.
I gotta be honest with you, Xylee. I've been holding back diarrhea all day. I haven't been paying attention. but whatever you did,
I have.
As much attention as I pay to you, I would love for you to pay attention to me.
I usually do, but today I've been just thinking of what happens if I relax my anus. I'm sorry.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
I love you, Billy. God damn it, I love you. I can't even get mad at you because the look on your face when you said that shit.
I've been doing intense Kegels for the last 4 hours.
I believe it.
It is a weird time to be a man doing keto.
Yeah, but you know what though, Billy? I'm proud of you for doing it. Honestly. And you'll get through this. You will get through this. You are a strong, independent man of 2025.
I'm a strong, independent woman.
Okay.
Oh my God.
But Xylee was a firefighter today. I saw you.
I was trying, bro.
I kind of took the day off. It was raining this morning. I'm like, I ain't working.
It's okay. You tagged me in. You were like, yo, Xylee. I'm like, yeah, Poke Gaga. They're like, tag. Okay. So I went in. I tried to do my thing, but nobody wanted to fucking listen to me today, as usual. So.
Well.
That's what happens when you're logical.
You did your part, I think.
Do you think
I
should invest in a toilet chair for when we're on Rewind so I can just
No. Billy?
Did they make those?
Oh yeah. You can get toilet chairs Because people have to have toilet chairs. Like if they live in a
Oh,
split
yeah.
level house, if they can't get upstairs, they have like I gotta get a whole toilet chair and just do rewind
Maybe
from
you
a
should do a
toilet.
goal.
Billy,
Yeah.
that may be a line in which I have to draw in the sand.
Do you think you could tell if I was pooing during rewind?
Yes, because I can tell when you fart. So I'm pretty sure I can tell when you're poopy.
You could tell I haven't farted this episode.
I know because your face hasn't scrunched up. Your
No,
face scrunches up when you fart.
You could tell I haven't farted this episode because there's no chance I'm getting away with a fart today.
Your booty rip ass.
Buff is in the chat. Or in the members waiting.
Let's pull
Can we
up
pull him up?
One Buff Weeb live on LolcowRewind. How you doing, One Buff?
Oh shit! Oh damn! Caught me slipping, didn't you today?
Who?
Guess not the only one.
Are you slipping?
Oh shit! Look, you really caught me slipping.
Oh.
God damn! I was trying to figure out my Latin. Fuck this shit. What's up, everybody? How you doing today?
What's up, BBC? How you doing?
Hey, don't say that. You're gonna get me in trouble again.
You're the
Fuck.
You're the Buff Ball co-host.
Apparently,
Says
it's
it right
not that. I make one good damn joke and make Keem start laughing. I'm like, I'm doing a good job. She's like, this is not good for me. And
it's not good for her. She was cool when she was corralling the fucking degenerate, bedraggle, ne'er-do-wells.
Man, look, all I know is all I did was start a little bit of fun for the show, and somebody got real butthurt because, look, I'm going to tell you something. Did I say some nasty things to one of our pay pigs? Yes, I did. You want to know why? I have one rule that was taught, you can talk about me, you can talk about my friends, you can talk about my life, all my failings, anything you want. You talk about my mom, I could just say whatever the fuck I want to, and I'm going to. So, maybe just keep my mom out your fucking mouth, and you wouldn't have your feelings hurt and try to me too Buff Weeb, but whatever.
I don't know. Those kind of accusations can be, I'm just glad that the people who need to be are actually fair and look into things.
Yeah.
Honestly, because an accusation like that can actually be dangerous.
Yeah.
That's not an accusation you just flippantly give out, and I just don't like them.
When I heard it, I was like, oh God, this happened in the last community I was in. That's why I had to leave. And this guy follows me here and does it again. 1 week in. We had to excommunicate him from the last show I did with him over another girl that he did this to. He's a serial abuser. No. No,
damn it.
I didn't believe for a second that, but guess who's here now? It's Bailey.
Look at you.
Oh, I got brought up. I didn't gonna get brought up because I got pulled out so much on Nerds earlier.
Well, my pullout game is weak, so you can say what you want.
Okay, well, first of all, if you hear my child in the background, I'm sorry. That's why I didn't cam up last night for Buff Weeb when he was insisting that I did, when he was pulling me in and out of Lolcow Live voice chat.
Well, as long as it doesn't get too uproarious, we should be fine to have you on.
There's the
well, I just want to state the facts, which are you keep changing your story, Buff Weeb, and I'm not appreciative of that because I have not changed my story once.
The wild thing is he hasn't explained yet what happened.
Well, he has a few times, and people have asked him.
But not on Rewind. Would you like to say what happened before he tells us?
No, I'm not asking whether or not I want him to say his story. I'm just stating my problem. Is that not okay?
Well, no,
Am I not allowed to do
you
that?
can say whatever you want, but he was going to explain what happened, and then I interrupted him with a joke.
Well, there's a delay because I came in here and I'm watching the stream.
No.
So I might be a little lost.
But you were saying that his story keeps changing, and I just wanted to point out that he hasn't even said his story yet because I've been trolling him.
This now is the first time he's admitted that he said nasty things to me. So yeah, that is a bit of a change.
Okay. Well, I want to get to the bottom of what these nasty things are. So if you want to say them now. And then he can say whether or not that's right.
For sure. Well, I just want to start out by saying I said low-key sexually harassed.
Yeah.
Because I know that Gino was going to have a problem with that. And I have been told by Gino before not to say things like that. And also it was taken down before, right away. And I was going to mods before earlier in the day, and I was not being heard. And that's why I felt the need to just air it out, especially when I was being outed like that in front of so many people, like, oh, turn on your camera, being drugged back and forth between VCs. When all I did was really just like cause some ruckus in main chat. And yes, I will say, I did call your mic a dangling cock in front of your face. Yeah, maybe that's sexual, but I didn't say, I didn't compare you to my partner and how it makes me think of wanting to fuck them. I didn't say you've been stretched out by so much BBC and that's why you're a slug. While the chat continues, the VC chat continues to go off about me. Saying the same things, dogpiling on me, doing the same thing. And you just would not stop talking. You would not. About the same things over and over again. Saying, talking about your erection to me, knowing that I'm uncomfortable. Yes. Saying I gave you a reverse erection.
A reverse erection.
I didn't say that.
That's an
I didn't
innie?
say that.
Okay, so yeah, maybe I
Yeah,
misspoke.
that's what I did.
My
I said
bad.
that. See, Billy gets it. Billy gets it. I'm
You're
sorry.
still
I'm letting
talking
you
about
talk.
like your genitals to me over and over again, and my genitals. Like
now
what
the
the fuck?
dangling cock in front of his face, that was the microphone? That was
Yeah, I talked about his microphone being a dangling cock in front of his face because
And
he's
that he
always
fondles
touching
it.
his microphone.
And that
Yeah,
he
I called him
fondles it.
gay in a
Yeah.
funny way. My bad.
Okay, so
Like-
wait a minute. Wait.
Okay.
Hold on. So you think that he can't throw anything back at you
It's
after saying
different
something
though
like
when
that?
you're
How is it
talking
different?
about I've been stretched out by BBC
I didn't say
and
that.
talking
I did
about
say you
me
gave
in
me.
relationship to your wife. And
Okay.
dragging me in and out. Not only that,
I didn't-
abusing your
not
host
in and
role,
out.
dragging me in and out of a VC that you're not even a host of.
I deserve to be punished for that. Yes, I will take look, what I did with pulling you out, not was only just to have fun because it was fun, but second of all, is because you came in to fight me after picking a fight with me in main chat.
I
and then
didn't
you
come
can't.
in to fight you.
Then why did you
I
come
didn't
in there
even
when I
say
was
anything
there?
to you.
Then why
I
did
was
you
there
come in there?
already. I was there
No,
already.
you were not. The logs
Yes, I
say
was.
different. Okay,
I was there already
I'll
because
just wait for receipts.
I was
I'm
there
not trying to
already
talk. I gave you time to talk. I'm not trying to talk over
with
you. So if you need to
Devastator.
talk, I'm gonna let you talk.
Devastator went there first.
Yeah, the pulling
I
in
went
and
in
out
there,
stuff,
my friend
that's definitely
Slim
a no-go around here. We won't do that anymore
And they
for sure.
they both heard everything that was said. I was pulled in there. I was pulled back and forth. I was already there, and I didn't say anything to him at first. He saw my name and said, "Oh, Bailey, I remember you from chat. You want to talk now? Are you gonna act tough now in VC?" I could barely even talk before he started dragging me in and out.
Do you think referring to Daddy
that not
Billy's
weird?
gunt? Do you think referring to Daddy Billy's gunt is a sexual
I
thing?
love your gun, Billy.
No,
I love
I'm
your
just
gun.
wondering.
I love how
I'm just wondering if you think that's a sexual thing or not. Because me personally,
No.
I don't know. Like the daddy.
No, I don't think it's.
Earlier, I heard someone refer to the daddy thing.
I didn't
as a
say
sexual
Daddy
thing.
Billy.
Can we pull that back up?
I just said guns crossed. I said guns crossed.
Can we pull that back up? Because
oh, okay. I said I might have said you're his daddy, but I didn't call you daddy.
No,
like,
well, I just
if that's what you meant.
Just
love these receipts.
really quick. It says, "I hope you made Daddy Billy happy. Guns crossed."
Well, I didn't mean you're my daddy. I meant
no. Sorry. I low key don't
Mm.
want to be accused of anything. I just want to know if that, because I'm trying to wonder if that is a sexual term or not.
Guns? The word guns?
Happy.
No, the word daddy.
Hope you made Daddy Billy happy. Guns crossed.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant as he's always, the lore right now in in LCU is that he's been coming to Rewind trying to get a show. Like, I was just talking shit. That was just me talking shit.
Okay, so that's
all that was.
That's my point. So you can talk shit, but people can't talk shit back.
Apparently,
I'm not talking about my nether regions being an oozing
You brought up
slug.
genitalia first.
No, but you basically did two
Over
gay
and over again.
references. But can I speak? Hello, hi, I'm speaking. Can I
You
speak?
can still talk. I'm sorry. I just talk.
Okay,
I'm the
great.
kind of person
so
who
I don't
talks
care. I don't care.
what I think.
Don't talk
And I know
over
you
me
don't
as
care.
I'm
Just like
talking.
when I made my statement, you said,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not reading
I
that.
said, okay.
You said,
so you
I'm
can
not
shut
reading
the
that.
fuck up for a moment, please. Thank you. I'm trying to make a statement. I will unmute you as soon as I'm done. What I'm saying is you made two references to him being gay in the sense of Daddy Billy and him caressing his microphone. Wait. Where is
Three
it?
if you count the
Fondle.
gaydar.
Excuse me. I will mute you also if you talk while I'm talking.
You better watch that mouth.
Someone who fondles their shitty HyperX mic like it's a dangling cock. And like you said before, it was a gay reference, and then you do another one saying Daddy Billy. Okay, now I'm going to unmute you so you can say it. Boom. There you go.
Okay. Well, I think in main chat it's a little different when you're replying to people and you have a chance to say something. And it's 1 versus 28 people all coming at me now because of him inciting this joke about me being a slug, talking about me being a stretched out from BBC, asking me how many people I've been with, him looking at me and my Michael Jackson nose makes him happy that he has his wife, even though he's usually into white girls.
Zali, do you want to close out the receipts
I think
now?
that's a little different.
Yeah.
I think that's a little different.
I mean, maybe it's a little different, but it's also could be considered different because what he did was just better, right? But also because like when I say better, I mean more badass, right? Like you can't choose to play with fire and then when someone burns harder, be like, oh fuck this, because like you did kind of go in. You played fire with fire,
that.
right? So
I won't deny that.
and this is kind of something that Zay Zudit also did. She's like, you sucked Rewind's dick, and then it's like, oh, you said BBC, but it wasn't even talking about his dick, right? But she's the one like, you sucked Rewind's dick. Oh, BBC, stop it! I'm calling Keem, and it's like,
Oh my god.
It's like
I think there's a difference between a metaphor and like actually talking about somebody's dick.
Well, he wasn't actually talking about his dick. He said
apparently
BBC was
about other people's dicks too.
But yeah, the BBC wasn't even about his dick. It was about him being a buff bald co-host. It was a joke. It was him making a funny joke. Like the acronym BBC.
When he says I've been stretched out by it.
Well, no, that was him talking shit. And yeah.
I know. I will say. I will admit to everything I said to you.
At first, he just completely denied it, and that's my problem.
No.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
When you're in the middle of a back and forth conversation, when you have 8 or 5 people, you are literally processing so many voices. May I have said something I meant to say? I will clarify everything right now for you if you want.
100%, I will give you that chance because.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
Give you that chance now that I'm not being dragged out. 100%.
Okay, no problem. Look. You came at me after I wanted to have a little fun with Zay because I don't know if Zay sent you or you just want to shield for her every time you get a chance. You came at me and all my supporters calling them incels, calling them femcels, calling them all types of names in the books. Then you came at me. You came at the king and you came weak. You talked about dicks. You talked about me fondling things. You talked about gaydar. You talked about me being on Billy. And you've been around Zay, so she's been telling me that I've been sucking off Rewind, which is also a dick-sucking joke. And you come into VC. I did not drag you in. You came into VC, and I admit this is where I'm wrong. I should be punished for this. I don't care if I get a suspension or anything. After everybody started calling you Slug Trail, I didn't call you Slug Trail. People told me that's her name. I called you. Remember when you even said when I came in, you said, I don't, I let you talk.
I'm just asking one simple question. Do you really think that's my name?
I don't think he really thinks that.
Why would I think? Why?
I think he knows your name is Bailey. I think he's not even insinuating that it's Slug Trail. I think he's just called you that to diss you, right?
That's why he could have kept going. Like I said, I just talk out loud and I've apologized for that.
Yes, but you need not to cut off people.
Yeah.
I'm not used to being brought up here. I'm not like a fucking
awesome.
She's right. Like we have to remember she is a pay pig. She's a fan. She's here because she's a fan.
I appreciate your support.
We should give her. We should give
her. Cash cow to this show. I'm a cash cow to Rewind right now.
Let's give her the. Let's like
we're all to do with the fact you're not letting people talk.
But we are all 3 hosts here, and we all are 3 friends here. She's very brave to as a fan to come up here and defend herself. Give her that.
Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that.
All right. So I think I can remember exactly where I was. You started talking all this sexual stuff and talking shit about me. I joined a VC, the receipt show I did. After you had the sexual stuff, and if you can bring up the receipts, I even said in the message, "Oh, this is getting a little sexual," and you continued. Then you came into the VC to confront me because Zay wants to push you out, or you just stand so hard for this lady that you decided to come in a VC full of people that you already know don't like you, because when you came in there, I called you Bailey. They called you Slug Trail, and then insisted that I call you Slug Trail. Because if you actually go back on the live, you'll see that I said that I called you Bow Wow Bug, and you said, no, you called me by my name. You said I was Bailey. And then I said, no, which I was flustered, and I should have said, yeah, that's what your name. You have two different names, one on YouTube, one in the VC. Then you came in, started talking this shit after already talking shit, and then everybody was dogpiling you. I pulled you out. I said, get the fuck out of here. Because I was just having fun. I ain't gonna lie. Then she came back multiple times for more, talking about my mom, talking about how my mom must have not raised me right because I must have disgusting views on women, just because the woman that I'm said talking to is talking shit about me in a sexual way. And then when I say that you give me a negative erection, yes, I did. I said, you're so ugly, you make me want to fuck my girlfriend more. Yes, I did say that. And I said also that I don't even know why you would come in here to get plowed so hard by all these people. And I also did say that you should probably get a public storage tattoo under your belly button.
One second.
Boy stream this weekend equals D.
I think we'll probably have a Happy Boy stream this weekend. I think we'll do.
Hell yeah, we will.
And we're gonna need everybody to support the Happy Boy stream this weekend, because I'll be shitting my guts out during it. But go back, Buff.
Long story short. You came in to come after me after already coming after me, got your feelings hurt, and then came up with a weird, gross sexual harassment thing with you and Zay while I watched you guys in the VC all night together, coming up with this weird, disgusting fucking rumor and lie about me and the boss that actually gave me the opportunity and gave me my dream. This is my dream. Billy didn't give me this show. Xylee didn't give me this show. The support I got around this community got Keemstar's fucking attention. And that's why the fuck I'm here. And if you want to ruin that for me, you're going to have to try fucking harder than some bullshit ass sexual harassment shit that you came up because you came at the king and you didn't come hard enough. Now cry in the fucking Nerds VC.
I have not cried in Nerds VC except for one time. And it was not over you, buddy.
Hey,
I was just a little drunk.
One good cry.
But,
it's fine.
I will say, I don't come for you because I hate you or anything. I just genuinely think that the hate that Zay gets is unfair, and there's an ocean of people who come for her, and I like to be somebody who stands up for her.
You just proved my point. Thank you.
I didn't prove your point. I said she's my friend, and I like to stand up for her.
Now, Bailey.
And I like to stand up for what I believe is right. And that's not my fault that I felt uncomfortable. I can't change my feelings of how I feel, and if I feel uncomfortable in a situation,
what about how I felt?
It? No.
What about how I
felt?
Buff, you want to have some space between that microphone and yourself, remember?
Yeah.
This is not the old mic.
I am fondling it. I need to stop. What about my feelings? Huh? It's all about you for some reason. It's all about you. Your face isn't up here.
Can I just respond to what you said?
Your face isn't up here. Mine is. My persona is on the line.
Can I respond to what you said?
Go ahead.
But you choose to do that. You know that when you come up there, that things are going to happen. People are going to feel uncomfortable by things you say and things you do. And also the things you said at the beginning of your story were not completely true. I didn't join for you. I was there already because Boogie was in there talking, and I wanted to listen to Boogie. I like to listen to Boogie. And right when he left, you came in. That's not my fault. You think I'm going to leave right when you come in? You started saying my name, and I responded to you. That's not my fault.
And can I say something to what you just said?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I swear to God, I'm not going to yell. But you said that he chose to do that, just like you chose to say what you said in main chat.
Of course I did.
Okay. You chose to say. Okay. I'm not saying that you didn't say it.
I felt uncomfortable. I typed my feelings in the moment.
And he
right after it happened.
And he apparently felt uncomfortable because he even mentioned how you were getting sexual with him in that receipt before y'all went into voice chat.
Talking about his microphone.
Well,
hey,
in main chat for everyone to see.
Wait.
Versus me talking to him in a
Bailey,
voice
I'm
chat.
talking. Bailey,
And I'm being
hold on.
dogged out by
Bailey,
a
hold
billion
on.
different people
Bailey,
at
hold
once.
on. Bailey, hold on. Okay? We can't question how you feel. You can't question how he feels. That's not fair.
I'm not questioning how he feels at all.
Then maybe
If
he
he's-
felt
if
uncomfortable
he's
with
hurt
what you were typing out.
And uncomfortable by me talking about a microphone, maybe he's
And Daddy
ruining
Billy.
this experience for himself.
It's not just a microphone, right? It was sexually driven commentary, which he gave back to you, and we have to understand these are not actually sexual conversations. They are supposed to be jokes.
It's shit talk.
If you actually feel like he was being sexual with you, we need to address this seriously. Do you really feel like he was being sexual with you?
Would like an apology for him
No,
talking
not
to
an
me
apology.
about me.
Do you
In
feel like
reference
he was
to him
actually
fucking his wife? Because yeah, that is sexual. That is talking
It
about
was a
me
joke.
sexually.
He said he would.
It didn't
he
feel
says
like a joke,
he
and
says
nobody
he
laughed.
says you're so. He says that you were
Charles
so
Barkley
unappealing
laughed, that's about
that
it.
he needs to go have sex with his wife because of how unappealing you are. That's the joke, right? That's the joke.
Yeah,
right?
but before that,
I gotta marry this girl now
he's
because everybody keeps
talking-
saying wife.
Oh, yeah, right. His girl. But like he's trying to take a dig at you, and you're taking digs at him, right? That's the back and forth here. Are we wrong about that? He's not.
I do think there is a line.
Well, who gets
I
to
do
draw
think there
that
is a
line?
Because, well, I'm not saying that I'm God or anything.
But you're saying
saying
you're saying that you get to choose where the line's drawn, and you get to attack him, right? And maybe as a fan, maybe as a pay pig, maybe you're right because he's a host. Maybe you get to just flip complete shit at the host because you paid to do it.
He's gonna manipulate me.
Maybe,
I'm scared to be manipulated by you. You're scared of this.
maybe
Look.
as a paying fan, that's what you paid for. I don't know.
All right.
We have to ask
Billy,
Keemstar.
I want to say this sincerely, okay? Because you do support the show, you do support nerds, you do support Zay, and I appreciate that. If anything that I said to make you feel uncomfortable because you decided to insult me, I apologize. I would hate for you to feel that way. I was raised in a house full of women. I respect women more than anything that I could ever fucking do. My mom would literally come kill me if she found out that I actually did this. The funniest thing is she watches the show and asked me about it. And it's not okay thing to accuse somebody of. But at the same time, if you really do feel that way, I am humbly and fully, wholeheartedly sorry. Okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
that's
I'm
the
sorry
buff I
for
know.
Now, can I
talking
get it?
about your microphone.
okay.
Yes, you
Okay,
don't
no,
even have to ask. I am very sorry.
I don't want an apology because you didn't do
For-
anything wrong. I did.
though.
No. We're an adult.
Talking
You
about
must
your
have.
mic.
Hold on. No, you didn't do anything wrong.
I shouldn't have
Look,
said that.
we're
I
adults.
shouldn't have
No, don't
been
backpedal
sexually
now.
towards
Keep that same energy. We're
conversation,
adults.
Billy
If you
said.
call somebody a dickhead and they call you a bitch and you call the police, and that's what's happening right now. We're an adults. We say things to each other. You can't take back what you said. The only thing you can do is move forward and be like, I took a L or I took a W. Just move on.
But I can't apologize, can I not?
You shouldn't apologize to me. You should be DMing Keem because our boss had to come off.
I don't have to DM Keem. I'm sure he'll hear this. I'm sure he'll fucking hear this. I didn't start anything. I didn't start anything. He literally called the purge. If he wanted it to be the purge, he might as well let it have been the purge. Like the fuck?
Well,
let the alarms ring.
Well, I just wanted to see, since you're a pay pig and you're a paying fan, if you were able to make sexual jokes to Buff Weeb without approach. I wanted to make sure that was okay, so then all the other pay pigs could go after Zay. If it was okay for you to go after Weeb, then it was going to be okay to go after Zay. That's what I was trying to make the okay for.
I mean, if it's okay for one pay pig, it's okay for the other pay pigs, right?
Yeah.
Well, right beforehand, Keem was talking about manufacturing drama in Nerds VC before that shit in main chat started. So I thought it was an understanding that it was all going to be fake, the shit talk in main chat.
Why do you guys always do this? Just because somebody has an idea of a direction doesn't mean shit's scripted. We're in Lolcow Live. This isn't like some petty little soap drama type shit. People love the entertainment. We're here to entertain, and we're here to poke fun at each other. And you guys are just taking shit so fucking seriously.
Bailey,
like,
wait a minute. If you thought it was manufactured drama, why are you getting incorporated
in the
into
main
it?
chat?
Wait.
One second.
BBC Army for life.
It's not my fault Keem came into a public VC where he knows people are.
Bailey.
I already know what you're going to say, though. You're hearing what you
It's
want to
over.
hear.
It's
Xylee.
over.
There was a goddamn donation.
It ran. It's fine. Just go on.
Just kick me from the call. I
No,
can't
you're
fucking
fine.
hear
You're
it.
fine. You're fine.
Listen to me, Bailey.
I'm not going to listen to somebody who screams at me.
Bailey, I was
get
trying
through
to
my head.
Bailey, I was
That's not how you
trying to-
communicate with people,
Bailey,
Xylee.
Bailey. I was trying to get you to stop because there was a donation running. That's why
I
was trying
understand
to
that
get you.
now.
I know. Yes, now you do. Okay, great. Now, anyway,
But when you're just
oh
screaming
my
at me over and over, I
oh my
can't understand
god,
that.
oh my god, can I finish what I'm saying, Bailey? Please.
Why are you so mad at me, Xylee?
I'm not mad at you. I'm just
You
kinda
are,
like, I would
though.
Bailey.
Everything's
Main
fine.
chat is no different.
Because I called you one of the boys. I'm sorry.
I am one of the boys. Sorry.
You are.
I
You're
am.
self-admitted. So why are you
100%.
mad at what I said?
I'm not mad at that at all. Why would I be mad at that?
Okay. Because you brought
I
it
feel
up
like Johnny
earlier.
I'm
Depp
not
right
mad
now,
at that.
Billy.
It was a
Okay,
joke,
sure.
Bailey. Stop being so
Sure.
fucking sensitive.
Don't turn it around on me.
You talk
Don't
shit
project
and you
on me,
can't
Xylee.
fucking take it. Once again, you're
Don't
talking
project
shit
on me,
you can't-
Xylee.
Listen.
You're the one
listen,
angry, not
Bailey.
me.
Bailey, I'm trying to talk.
I'm literally a viewer, and I just came on.
I don't
How
give
do
a
you-
fuck if you're a viewer or not. So how about this? I muted you and let you fucking listen. I give two fucks if you're a pay pig or not. But what you are going to listen to is this. There is no goddamn difference between a main chat and fucking voice chat. You talk shit, no matter what. And there's always repercussions of when you talk shit and somebody just simply talks shit back to you. Now, carry your ass the fuck out. You have a great day and thank you for calling in, you dumb little bitch.
Bailey's awesome. Great caller. Thank you for calling in.
Great caller.
I think Buff Weeb really fucked up when he said those things about her.
I'm a horrible, fucked up creep, Billy. I'm a creep, and I deserved all of this because somebody had an opinion about me. Now, I appreciate you let me come, clear this up on the show. I don't want to take too much of y'all time.
She's a little troll. I'm telling you right now, she didn't give two fucks about what you said to her. She just wanted to be her, have her little 5 minutes of fame.
She's not a
she don't give a fuck.
She's not a troll. She's playing by Zay Zudid's rules.
Exactly. She cooked that shit up with Zay. They were sitting in the VC all night. All night.
I don't even think I don't think they cooked it up. This is how Zay's been operating, and all Zay's supporters do the same thing, and now they're getting called on it because they're like, wait a second. We defended you in the beginning over some heinous shit, but now you're abusing your power. Now we're seeing how fucking ridiculous you are.
You see how many times she muted me today? Like, I had to rewatch it. Like, half the stuff I thought I wasn't muted for, I was muted for.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like she went full-blown Becky today. And it's like fucking ridiculous.
Dude.
It was like a power trip of the century.
Dude.
Oh, and by the way, I saw that I still had her server muted, and I saw her in the Nerds VC, and I unserver muted her because that wouldn't have been fair. So
that's
there
nice.
We go.
See how she went right back to her happy place? You saw that? You see where she right back to her fucking happy place.
We gotta read some of these damn super chats.
Read them. Catch up.
Slicky the Gecko says, Gecko Gang, the goats. Love you, Billy and Xylee. Electric Wizard says, glad you made peace with Jaffe, Xylee. At this point, Madhouse and Rewind are the two best shows in the LCU by far. Excited to see you guys collab. Did you make peace with Jaffe?
Shut the fuck up. We're not talking about that right now.
You did?
What?
Shut up.
Seth Looks says, Nerds is never going to be the show I want it to be, but maybe Billy and Boogie can get it closer. I also think Rastov and Buff could be a good combo.
I think Rastov's going to live.
I don't know about that. Holy moly. This is what even happened. I was busy yesterday. BBC Army. Medicule Vitriol. I'll read you right after
Fire
Pokekaka
Vacay.
reads.
I'm a viewer and a Crown FFS.
True, Pokekaka. True.
What did he say?
It's a fire boogie.
Yeah, I'm a viewer and a crown, for fuck's sake. True.
Yeah, he can do what the fuck he wants.
Medical Vitriol says, off topic, Billy, you got to stop being humble. Keem keeps saying he created everyone when you've been a legend before being on Lolcow Live with extensive history. He didn't create you. I mean, he didn't create me, but he put me in a position here on Lolcow Live. Like before Keem, I was lost. I was struggling. And now I'm found.
Hallelujah.
Now I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I trust me, I needed this very, very badly. There's a reason I'm 600 pounds right now. I was eating myself into an early grave. Bow, bow, bow. LolcowRewind. Dutch has a plan, says, please start banning these people that are falsely accusing people of crimes that are causing chaos. I mean, shit.
That's ban worthy.
She did say low key, which is what made it super easy for everybody to meme it right after she posted it, because it was holy shit.
Billy, I went to the store the other day and I dropped something, and this old lady helped me up. And I feel like I low key got grapes, just low key about it.
Oh, dude, I low key stole some shit from the store the other day. I paid for it, but I put the wrong price tag on it, so it was cheaper than it should have been.
That's low key stealing. You still paid, but it's like not the same price.
Red Legion Network came through with Cash Cow, so I got a terrible ear infection. R.I.P. Also, what the fuck is a gunt? It's the gut cunt, the front gut that hangs over the penis, so it becomes a gut cunt.
Isn't it a fupa?
I think it's a fupa is the the fatty upper penis area. So it's like the fatty area above the penis. It's its own little area.
Yeah.
The gunt is the overhanging gut.
Oh.
It's a different part altogether. Different cut of the fat. There's different cuts to the fat. Never Ender says, can we have a Happy Boy stream this week? And we're gonna do that. Overlord says, welcome to Bam World. I don't understand why you accuse people of something with no proof. That's completely idiotic. Funny how she started it first and became a victim. The victim mentality has been strong in that camp, and it's been their one superpower for a while. And I mean, for a while, Zayzooted was being super victimized, so they had the mods protecting them. And then I think they just got a little too comfortable with that protection. Billy Hill says, feelings are for the weak. Welcome to the internet, RWO for life. This is the problem with me and Xylee, right? Xylee a little less, but we don't have fucking feelings. Xylee secretly has feelings because she's actually, in real life, a girl's girl. But she hides it because she hangs out with the boys.
Are you trying to fucking ruin me right now? What the fuck are you doing?
Xylee,
you do not ruin my fucking reputation, Mr. William Refrigerator.
Xylee owns hoop earrings and she cleans up really nice. But
do you own hoop earrings?
And she
Answer the question.
And she secretly,
the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe.
Hey-o.
There you go.
She secretly still has a few feelings as well. But for the most part, we're hardened motherfuckers and we don't give a shit about nothing.
I can't believe you're fucking telling these people I have fucking feelings. You're trying to ruin my reputation.
Whatever. I'm just doing that to deflect from the fact that I have one or two left.
Man, this universe makes you powerful, bro. Hey, Billy, how many times have you ever seen me with my hat off? Think about it. I want you to think about that. And to me to just start saying I'm the buff, bald co-host, that shit took some fucking bravery, okay?
Right?
All right?
No
this
one
shit
man
actually made me comfortable with it. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Carl Winslow. Now you're going to put the hat back on.
No. Go back to your fucking Emmett Till
How many
joke,
more?
Billy.
Wait. How many more do you have to read? Because we got Lord Russian waiting.
I'll pull them up. We got a few, though. Anxious. No, you're good. Anxious says, some things you don't joke about. She hitting low. Benjamin collects, again with the BBC Army for Life. Recovery Gamer came through to Bam World. Quincy Jones says, implement an age range on LCU. Gen Z babies out. We can't do that. We need the young ones to stick around because all the old ones are going to start getting diabetes. Billy Hill says, always the buff starting stuff. Damn it. Seth Looks says, Zay said Xylee, Scully, Beans, and others in the LCU don't agree with her about it being unsafe because they joined the boys club. I think it's because they're strong enough to stand for themselves. I think it's because it's not fucking unsafe.
It's not.
It's not unsafe at all. We're pretty fucking protected, and Lord Rush will come in here and tell you all about how fucking protected we are. Jason Ross.
Can we pull him in now?
Yeah, Jason Ross says, I love Xylee so much. You're too funny. Rocky BB says, period, point blank, period. James says, this chick is annoying. Darth Omegas, formerly Darth Dahmer, says she came in a few nights ago to VC talking crap. She acts like Zay. I guess she has a few simps trying to get clout. Kawaii Cupcakes, welcome to Bam World. Doug Savona says, talk shit, get hit. Bailey, BBC Army, RWO for life. Poke Gaga, once again, thank you for all you do. Chromagato says, I repeat, can we go back to arguing about cat food, hot sauce, and cats staring at live streams? These girlies' high school attitude is so annoying and gives me a headache. Midnight Rider says, the BBC caught more W's today than Becky and Zay ever. M. Metalis says, love you guys. Save us, Buff Kenobi. Your nerds' only hope. And CJ Wolpert says, can anyone that causes problems take any accountability for their fuck-ups? Oh, my God. Lord Rush, welcome to LolcowRewind.
What's up, Bubba?
Shit, just trying to catch up with the madness. How you doing?
Oh man, did you over there missing that brisket?
The brisket, yes, but honestly, that cheeserones with the burnt ends, that's where my heart is.
Well, I just came up here to shoot the shit with you guys and give y'all a little talk, but I know Mr. BBC over there, he wanted to talk to me last time when I came up and talked to Zay, and he never got to have that conversation with me. Did you still have that on your mind, or what was that what you was wanting to say to me?
I have fucking no idea. I think I just wanted to meet you because I heard you cooked a good ass brisket. I think that might have just been it.
Yeah.
Well, shit, that's it.
Buff is a career chef. So
okay, all right.
He's worked in a lot of kitchens.
I've been doing it since I was 8. My grandma
would
let
me. Well,
me
I come from Louisiana. Most of the people that come from Louisiana know how to cook.
I think we had a debate about gumbo in the VC before.
What?
I said I think me and you. I don't know if it was.
It was probably John. Most likely, if it's about gumbo, it was John.
Okay.
John cooked gumbo at Fat Camp. Bomb gumbo.
That shit was good. I
fucking love gumbo.
But to kind of talk about all this Zay stuff and the Bailey stuff, I'm not really going to go over the Zay stuff. She does get fucked over pretty hard, both in the main chat and sidebar conversations. Again, I can kind of go through people's DMs and see what they're saying about behind her back without going through the main chat, and they say some pretty ridiculous shit. Again, bringing up the stream that we had a couple days ago, where 4 members of the Discord went on to another guy's stream. They streamed her private content. We banned 3 of them. 1 is still in there after he left. Whenever we originally reached out to all 4 of them, we reached out to all 4 of them at the same time. Said, "What the hell are you guys doing?" 3 of them decided they didn't give a shit and kept on going with it, and the other person jumped out of there and said, "Oh, okay, this is way past the line, right?" Normal reaction, right? Another thing. And just kind of going off what she says. She says that we don't ban enough of the people that's going after her. Well, we don't just instantly ban people as a moderator, right? I'm speaking for Baja, I'm speaking for John, I'm speaking Josh, the whole 9 yards. We have a little scale up there that we use up there in the big old mod chat up there in heaven with Keemstar and everything. We have a scale that we use. First time offenders, 1 day timeout. Second time offenders, 1 week. Third time offenders, that's when they get the kick out, right? So usually it only takes that one time, and they usually learn their lesson. Now there's a couple repeat offenders, but after the first time we kick them out. We put them in timeout. They come back and they don't do it again. So that's the reason why you don't see all these bans flying around, because you start banning half the Discord, you lose half your money, right?
Yep.
That doesn't make business sense. Now getting off the Zay stuff, I'm speaking to Bailey if she's watching here. I need to talk to you, girl. So you are in Lolcow Discord. Okay, you're in a place where Keemstar has made his dollar off of the Drama Alert, off of all these other podcasts, and Keemstar has said this multiple times. He's here to monetize the haters of shows to make money. you're not in a safe space. And when I say space, I mean you're not in a space where you're not gonna, where you're supposed to get harassed. You're absolutely not supposed to get harassed. But there is a fine line between banter and harassment. And if you can't take banter, this probably isn't the best place for you to be at all the time. Now, obviously, we're going to get rid of any harassment, especially sexual harassment. I don't play around with that. But banter is like the basic emphasis of the internet. That's what you're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do. You've never been in a Call of Duty Discord? I mean, a Call of Duty lobby.
Yeah.
Half these people wouldn't never survive Xbox 360 Halo days. Just
my
saying.
God, no. They have no idea the stuff that came out of people's mouths back in the early 2000s.
If Buff just showed up to you and was saying the stuff he said to you randomly when you were just hanging out in chat and you asked him to stop and he continued doing it, that would be likened to harassment.
Mm-hmm.
But you were coming at him and he was coming at you. That's banter. That's kind of the experience you pay for here at Lolcow Live.
You're right. And I have a two-stage approach with harassment, right? So I believe harassment falls into two categories. I believe, let's say, Mr. Buff and Bald up there, let's just say he targeted Bailey for 3 days in a row, just constantly shit on her for 3 days in a row, right? That's targeted harassment, all right? I'm going to go ahead and time him out. And then the second form is, let's say he got personal with it and took it off the internet and started doing some gay op stuff, right? Start looking up where she's at, what she does, maybe got a little personal with it. That's a timeout too, right? If it's not one of those two things and you're engaging back, I could understand if maybe it was one-sided. I would actually probably, judge in somebody's favor if it was just all one-sided. But I mean, every DM I saw was them going back and forth with each other. So if you're engaging back, you've signed up for it.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's like I said when I was in the voice chat and I was like, there is a rule on the internet. There are no, and I'm saying this as a woman and I understand that, but there are no women on the internet. And the reason why that statement is said is not saying that there actually aren't women on the internet, but it's because you're not protected just because you're a woman on the internet. It's the fucking internet. People are going to say some of the most vile shit to you. It's going to happen in chats. It's going to happen in voice chats. It's going to happen on every social media platform. People are going to say vile shit. There is a beautiful thing called a block button. Block them. Learn how to tune it out. And I'm telling you, you will feel better for it. And also, don't start shit that you can't handle the backlash of.
Yeah, I agree.
On the other side of that coin, there are women on the internet because I think all of yous are women. All you men are women. All you women are women. I think the bots are women. None of you are me. I'm the only man here. Lord Rush, I'll give you man status. Buff Weeb, you can be a man. Xylee,
you're a man, Lord Rush.
Xylee, you also can be a man. Everybody else, women.
Am I a man or never mind, I'm gonna make that.
Jesus Christ. Great. I can see the memes now. Oh my God.
Oh
Thank you for
God,
that
I
one,
can't believe what
Billy.
I just got into.
Oh, Xylee's a man. Xylee's a man.
Well, I tell you what, Xylee does have bigger balls than most of the guys in the Discord.
Xylee's got some swingers.
Facts.
Xylee don't give a
Thank
fuck.
you. I appreciate that.
Heft to him.
You have to with these motherfuckers. Shit. No, it's a stupid game that they're trying to play. And I just fucking hate it because with something like that, that's a serious thing to try to play with, And I don't like it.
That's the reason why I didn't really address it in the first place. It's like, I know what you were doing. Like, you're trying to tell me about scripted stuff. It's like, I saw that shit coming a mile away. It's like, it's not hard. It's like, if I'm doing something wrong, I'm pretty smart. I would do it way differently. But no, I don't go at anybody just for no fucking reason. Like, I'm a funny, I try to be a funny guy. Oh my God.
Oh my God! Did we just get raided?
We're being invaded.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh, there we are. What's up, fellas? We don't want to.
It's
Don't
the
tell Joffrey about it.
madhouse.
It's gonna make it worse.
Yeah. Well, no, we don't want to bother you guys. We know you're doing a show. We're setting up our show, but we need like a Xylee little command decision here because
Professional opinion.
Show tonight. Yeah, if we get to our Goldor goal, and it's not a terms of service issue, but it might offend some people. But Bunny and I think it's funny as fuck. I mean, can I speak for you, Bunny? Would you? Yeah. So I'd like to put.
I said.
I want to put it. I want to put it in your open chat. No one else can get to that, right? That's just you guys.
The side chat of the Discord call.
Yeah. So I'm going to click that if you guys don't mind, and I'm just going to drag the image in here that we would be talking about. And if you guys would let me know if you feel it is.
Sally's going to love this.
Yeah, just give me a second.
It's going to be in the live on air chat.
That's TOS. That's TOS.
Yeah, like
it's going to be. We're going to show it. No. It's in your live on air chat. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. And I'm telling you right now, like if you've ever wanted to piss off Keemstar a day in your life, show that.
Rush is saying don't.
Oh, I don't give a shit about
So
Keemstar. I give a shit about the audience. Are they going
we're
to
purge right now?
Yeah, where is the purge? Rush is the head mod of the Discord, so he's a good guy.
Yeah, Joffrey, I've never talked to you, and I'm telling you based off of everything I know. Show that. That's going to be a TOS violation. Probably going to be kicked off too. That's going to be a piss off.
Okay, so you think that's going to be a terms of service, even though I've blurred out the naughty bits?
I'm actually going to put us to
100%.
wallpaper really quick, and I'm going to take a look at this myself.
Are you talking
Oh
to me?
God, yeah.
Sally's faces are my favorite.
I'm gonna real quick, guys.
Not only that, but Joffrey, just speaking business related, right? If you ever showed that and Keem ever in his entire life wanted to have some form of sponsor, that just walked right out the door.
Well, that's a Keem issue. That's not me issue. My issue is, do we show it?
I would.
A sponsor would affect
any
us.
issue that Keem
No. I know, but what I'm
saying.
saying, I appreciate that. But what I'm saying is, I worry about the audience. I'll let Keem worry about that. If Keem has a problem with it, cool. That's why I'm coming to you guys first. Otherwise, I'm not showing it.
Yeah,
I assume Xylee, you would not show it.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely.
I also
That's TOS. That's
Oh,
okay.
wow.
And actually, because people do use the side chat when they're live, can you please delete that just
I'll
in case
delete
it
it.
gets shown on another show?
Okay,
Yeah.
delete it.
I definitely would not show that.
All right, that's all we needed, Bunny. We're gonna do
Xylee,
it.
I got
All
a
right,
problem.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, Jeffy. Bye, Tech Protect. Bye, Bunny. Xylee, I got a
Bye.
problem.
What?
I looked at it while we were on stream.
Did it show?
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Kidding. Yeah,
Because I just looked.
I pulled up the rewind wallpaper banner gimmick. I peeked. Guys, I will explain it to you in very careful terms. It was an advertisement for some sort of, I didn't even read it. There was an advertisement for some sexual positions involving, I believe, a prostitute that was a deity that belonged to some religion that was a major religion.
I'd stop there, Billy. That shit was crazy. Like, I think Keem would have flown out to somebody's house and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
I could definitely see that.
That's flying way too close to the sun. Holy
Rocky,
shit!
What the fuck is he planning? Like, what?
I thought it was going to be like an old advertisement for sea monkeys or something.
I thought it was going to be like an old horror movie, and he just wanted to see if like he could do it or something.
Remember sea monkeys? Those were cool.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, not good. Not good. No.
Bad, Jaffe.
Yeah. No.
It's nice that we could all come together on Rewind for that.
Well, guys, I'm not going to overstay my welcome. I appreciate y'all bringing up. I'm just going to end. I'm going to end it with these last two statements. So, does Zay get a lot of hate from the Discord? Absolutely, she does, and some of it is on her, and some of it is absolutely not on her.
Yeah.
And I could tell you that on the second part of the statement is, I see stuff in the background on the backside of it. Again, DMs, all that kind of stuff, side servers, all that bullshit. bro, they have people gunning for her like every second. Is it called for? Absolutely not. I think she's in a spot to where she believes that if she comes out of her shell, she's gonna get more hate. And I don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna let you guys fix that. That's not my pay grade. Don't care about it.
Yeah.
But as far as what she does, she brings a lot of that hate on herself, like the whole muting stuff, like muting her co-host, stuff like that. Just don't do that. Like I was almost willing to take the host role off just so she would stop muting people, just to let the content actually go because Keemstar loves content, right? But again, that's not my place to do anything without his approval, so I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I think there's a long way to go if Weeb and Zayzud are allowed to go that road. I'm excited to follow it, but it's gonna take time. And I do see the background with Zay, and I know there's been a lot of shit because I've been watching the Discord, and I'm not an anti-Zay person like a lot of these people are.
I don't hate her either. I just hate what she's
Yeah, same.
doing.
I like to meme.
I don't hate her either. I think that she's going down some wrong paths, but again, that's not my call, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, Tina's in the chat. Love you, Tina. Tina's got to sell her car.
I hate that shit for Tina.
All because Becky and because she beat up a table. God damn it.
That table was asking for it though, Billy.
Y'all did beat the shit out of that table.
God damn it.
I ain't gonna lie about that.
God damn it, Rush. God damn it, Rush.
I didn't touch shit. I went in there and made food and left.
Yeah.
True, actually. Very true.
Those chairs,
fuck those chairs too.
Chairs
fuck
were
those
fucked.
chairs, Billy.
Those chairs were fucked.
Yeah, Billy. If I ever go out and do another like camping trip or anything like that with you, I will bring you a metal chair.
I wasn't abusing those chairs though.
Yeah, because those chairs were shit.
Those chairs were from 1974 and they were made by a guy with a limp wrist. Fuck that.
How many chairs did you break?
Well,
it wasn't just Billy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about you. Just the group in general.
I think there were 3.
Okay, it's not that many. The way it sounded is like you guys broke like 6 chairs or something.
Yeah.
Did you?
See, I was a good boy. I sat on the floor. I said, "Fuck a chair."
Or the couch.
Yeah.
Or the couch.
You would have been fine in a chair though, but I don't know.
I don't know. Those wood chairs though, they fucking sucked. A butterfly could have landed on one. Those bitches would have broke.
Megan C says, "Sorry, Billy. Just wanted to tell Buff we do want nerds content. I won't support nerds until it's reliably nerd stuff. I also work food service." Yeah, I think that nerds is going to get to nerds content once y'all learn to work together.
Yeah. But
yep.
I don't think, like, don't get me wrong, I can be cordial. I've been cordial this whole time. Like she wanted to mention how Keem came to thing and how I got to lose my job and all that. When Boss Man tells me to be what I need to be, that's what I'm going to do. How I do it, you may not like it, but that's how we got to do it. You got to just go ahead and poke back at me, you know?
Can I ask how you guys do your show? Like, there was a lot of good news articles today. Like, I'm not trying to train your show. I'm just telling you about it, right? There was a lot of good shit in gaming this week. You're talking about a stealth drop for the new Oblivion remake, you know?
They're remaking Oblivion?
Yes, ma'am. They're not only are they remaking it, but it's supposed to come out this month, and it's supposed to be a stealth drop. Nobody knows about it unless you actually look it up. That would have been great to talk about.
Damn.
The second one, Discord. We all use it. Everybody in here uses it. You could have talked about Discord. You could have talked about how Discord is going public.
Damn.
So they're not going to be a privately shared company anymore. They're going public, which means 3 things. One means you're not going to have a private company holding it anymore. So you're going to have a lot more corporate stuff to go through. 2, they're bringing in advertisements. So now you're going to have more advertisements on the PC side, and you're going to have advertisements now on your phone, right? So, and then the third thing you can start talking about on that same loop is they're going to start incorporating themselves into more games. I mean, this was a good week. You could have talked about like Marvel shit. You could have talked about like the Snow White thing not doing good. How they lost like $150 million.
There's so much of that stuff, and when it comes to us like working together, like we can work. We definitely can. But once we start getting along and nerd topics actually happen, I'm not saying that nobody wants it, but if the way it's structured now, if nobody's willing to it seems that if it's not like Nintendo, she's not very interested and she doesn't know how to riff off the dome. Like if it comes to something I don't know, I try to like trace it back to my nearest experience with something like it. If we're going to actually work together, we're going to actually try to be interested in anything, whether she's talking or I'm talking. And I feel like if we can actually go ahead,
build your own 5-point docket every day, get 5 articles. Like with the 5 things Lord Rush just had, get people on a docket team that can get you 5 points every day and just deliver it every day without her help. Like, all right, I'm going number 1. And when she cuts you off, say, hold up, Hose Beast, I got this to say. And just fucking do it. Just push it.
That's why everybody wants me to learn OBS. John, one of the mods, are gonna help me like get it all together.
Be careful.
It's really
that's why he hates Glammy.
Yeah.
True.
All right, guys, I'm out of here.
All right, Rush, thank you for calling in.
Thank you
for clearing up the rules and the safety of the Discord. Because some people would make you think they're not safe there, but they're actually pretty fucking protected.
Very.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
sir.
safe here, goddammit.
Catch y'all later.
All right, see ya.
But no, they want me to try to run OBS, but the problem with that is if Zay's willing to give over the control, because I'm not going to mute her. I'm not going to try to, we're going to talk over each other. Like, that's going to happen. The fact is, you're just going to have to learn, we're just going to have to learn decorum for each other. I don't give a fuck if we have to light up each different screen when we're talking so we can do that. But it's going to be a long way to build ourselves back together.
Here comes the BBC,
It's Zay,
the beautiful babe co-host.
Wait, is your camera messing up?
No, she's just getting on.
Oh no, there she is. Okay,
Yeah,
there she is.
sorry.
What's up, Zay Zooted?
OBS on sometimes. Okay, I just wanted to say one thing. So we do have points to talk about, but he doesn't want to talk about them. He only wants to talk about.
They will only talk about the Switch and Studio Ghibli when it comes to nerd stuff, sadly.
Now, Benjamin Collect says you only talk about the Switch and Studio Ghibli when it comes to nerd stuff, sadly. How do you feel about Totoro?
You know, it's not my favorite Studio Ghibli film.
What's your
but
favorite?
It's a pretty good one. I
Grave
like
of the
Kiki's
Fireflies, you sick fuck?
Wait, what is Ghibli?
Kiki's Delivery Service.
What is Ghibli?
Studio Ghibli. It's the little fucking anime that everybody cries about because they're cute. Japanese
I
Disney.
had no idea.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
the best way to describe it. It's Japanese Disney. That's
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Ghibli. Okay, thank you, Jed. Ghibli. Okay, thank you.
Ghibli.
Oh, Ghibli. Excuse me.
Give me that Ghibli. Give me that.
That's pretty much all I wanted to say, though. Thank you, guys.
But yeah.
All right. Well.
Okay.
We like Kiki's Delivery Service. Have a good one. Zay, here's what's gonna happen. Tomorrow's Nerds, you guys are gonna have an awesome episode. Are you doing one on the weekends?
If we do it, we're gonna do it late. Probably around 8.
Don't do it.
If we do.
Just give up. You all suck. I'm kidding.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Fuck off
Well,
and die.
okay.
No.
Look.
Shut up, you pussies. Okay, sorry.
My bad. Go ahead.
Give me that Ghibli. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that
But
Ghibli.
no.
Wait,
I'll
y'all
say
are
this.
going live at 8:00 tomorrow night?
If we late night streams, if we're gonna do it.
Oh, bless y'all's heart. Okay.
No, look, this is what I'm gonna say, Zay. I'll do this. You get your 5 topics, I'll get my 5 topics. Okay? I'll have my 5 goals, you'll have your goals. And I will go as many streams as you can, as I can, without talking about you, memeing on you, giving any goals about talking about you. You just have to try to be interested in what I'm interested. And I promise you, I will be interested in what you're interested. And if we can learn to work together like that, if you think that all I want to do is talk about you from today on, no, I will not talk about you ever. I won't be on streams when people talk about you ever. Let's see if we can actually work together. That's all.
There you go.
Ben Killer, Scott 2B, you're live on LolcowRewind. Do you have any accusations against Buff Weeb?
Did I
Yeah,
hit you?
Buff, man. I already told you we're causing trouble, bro. What's up with that, bro?
Oh, shit.
Damn, man. I'm sorry. I'm just a shit.
Come on, man. You know. Now, you know what, Billy? We need to get a Buff Weeb Biggest Losers thing going. You're already on the track. I need to jump in. Where's my freaking camera? Hold on. I'm trying to find this.
Let's see your
Yeah, calling somebody the biggest loser and you can't even find your camera. No,
Let's see that.
Stop
honestly,
it, Siley.
honestly,
Come on.
I've been through like 30 different fucking topics in my head the whole time I was in fucking members waiting.
It ain't right.
At this point, I have no idea what the fuck I'm thinking about.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, we're almost over anyways. Billy Hill says, big balls and big hoop earrings. Nice combo. CJ Wolpert brought up the accountability earlier. I think that most people who take accountability for things don't often fuck up, and that's why the people who fuck up won't take accountability because they don't know how. Cyrus the Virus says, I swear Jaffe looks like Kevin Sullivan, and I hear he leaves woman like he does too. Red Legion Network says, oh my God, if we do Sea Monkey Fun, call them your little rewinders. That's crazy. I like it. Let's eat them afterwards. Jason Rawson says, BBC, leave the H for later. You're crazy. And that gets us all up to snuff.
Hell yeah.
All right. The one thing
Hey,
I did
Billy,
want to say was
it's Friday night. Billy, it's Friday night. You know what's up?
RWO for life.
For life.
It's time to
Hell
find a chick.
Okay, what time is it, Scott?
It's time to find a chick to chug a lug these nuts. So I roll up on the set with my gangster lean, looking for a chick to call my cum queen. See, I want a chick that's really sick. Not just a stinko, but suck my dick. See, I want a chick to go further south and put these big fat balls up in her mouth. Big balls.
I'm
in
gonna
your
do it.
mouth. All these.
I'm
no, don't
gonna
kid
do
me.
it.
All these
Bars.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, well.
Bars.
Let's stop for Xylee because she's got a gun to her head and we don't want to lose her. We really like her. We really do.
We do got 3 minutes.
I mean, listen, I'm actually a writer. I'm not a rapper. So I was auditioning for Billy and said, here's some big balls in your mouth tunes for you to fucking go with. And maybe he can make it sound better. What do you think? Hey, listen, you know what I am? Listen, I'll tell you what, Buff, I am the unfucker. And I think that, oh man, I don't know if I can do it. It's really hard, but Becky needs to be unfucked. She's I don't know. It's main character
Scott,
thing.
how do you unfuck something?
Please.
That one is fucking a project. I've had a lot easier things that unfuck than that, so I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, but I think that I could attempt this. And first off, I think that you got to pull her out of whatever demonic possession she's in.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you can't unfuck the cat?
You're breaking up to me.
Have you ever heard the phrase that you can't unfuck the cat?
You know what? And that's what I described. I have, and that's what I described her and Zay Zooted as basically a couple of cats that Keem's trying to corral while he's running the 3-ring circus, and you're in the bath. He's trying to catch them, and they're in the fucking water.
So the phrase unfuck the cat, they say that you can't unfuck the cat. They say that because you just shouldn't fuck the cat in the first place because you can't unfuck the cat. So don't fuck the cat, right? Unfucking something.
Kylie, what are you thinking?
Unfucking something.
You got time.
It's a novel
we
idea.
got 1 minute left.
Shit,
That's
you're
what
right.
I'm thinking.
Ben Killer.
We got 1 minute left.
Ben
Thanks
Killer.
for having me. I love you, folks.
Scott 2B, thank you for calling in. Ben Killer, we're going to get to the bottom of this unfucking thing. Madhouse might be able to unfuck something. If anybody can unfuck something, it's David Jaffe over there at Madhouse. Bunny Buttons. Wonderful show. Go watch them, guys. It's been an absolutely interesting episode of LolcowRewind. Xylee, anything you want to say to the kids?
Ben Killer. Yes, I would like to say thank you for all the donations, for all the memberships. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for talking in the chat. I love you all. Well, most of you.
I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you before you were babies. Yeah, even in the womb.
There you go. Beautiful, Billy.
That song kind of is.
What?
My bad. You tried to ruin my reputation earlier, so I had to stab you
When?
back. You said I was a nice person with feelings. I didn't appreciate
I didn't
that.
say nice. I said you had feelings.
Oh, okay, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to send you over to Lolcow Madhouse. If you want, go into the chat and tell them that Xylee respects Jaffe.
Respect.
Have a good night.
What?
Bye.
You better not. Goodbye.